How's it going, everybody? It's Pete J for Pete _ J on YouTube, Pete J Play on Twitch. We are currently in Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator 2021. Unfortunately, I played it once and I haven't been able to get back to it, so I'm not even sure what I'm doing. So we're going to try and relearn on the fly here. Hopefully, I won't have to restart a new campaign. Hopefully, we'll be able to continue. I'm going to hit the continue button and let's see. You can find custom parts in the shop or in the junkyard. Okay, so there is a junkyard. I have full disclosure. I have never worked on motorcycles before, or dirt bikes, or any sort of motorized bipedal vehicle. So I'm not really familiar with how they work or how they operate. Have a basic understanding of engines, so I'm hoping that will help me. But yeah, outside of that, I don't really know a lot about motorcycles. So here we are. This is day 2, basically, of motorcycle. Oh, moto poster. What does that mean? Can I click it? Replace it? Cancel? Oh, so we can place. Oh, okay. So we can place it. There we go. So in other words, we can do new quest. A new quest was added to your mail. Where is my mail? Open tablet. Tab. Okay. Mail. Here we go. Missing handlebar. Pete Kowalski at GarageLovers.com. Hi, I recently visited a buddy who lives in one of the dangerous neighborhoods in our city, and as a result, someone stole his handlebars from my motorbike. Stole my handlebars from my motorbike. Please install some new handlebars and repair any other faults in my machine caused by this incident. Objectives: light front glass, speedometer, turn signal, hand grip left, hand grip right, handlebar lever left, handlebar lever right, mirror left, and mirror right. Okay. We'll accept that. All right. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. So, missing handlebar. So this is the one that's in the shop now. And I want to close this. New quest. The new quest was added. Okay. I'm taking it one at a time, okay? So looks like he's got handlebars. Missing handlebars. Okay. So I want to go to the handlebars. And we saw ghosted images there. So if we go to handlebars, unmount part, we don't want to do that. I think we want to go to tab, right? We want to go to what do we want to do? I'm not exactly sure what we want to do. Tab. Where is the shop? There it is. Okay. What type of bike is it? Do we know? Mail. Pete Kowalski. It doesn't really say what kind of bike it is, though. So does it matter? A Grizzly Motors Fatty. Okay. It's a Grizzly Motors Fatty. Okay, so we need a Grizzly Motors Fatty. Okay, so we selected it. It's kind of hung up a little bit here. Is it okay? We need a hand grip left, hand grip right, handlebar lever left and right. Okay, handlebars. We need handlebar lever left, handlebar lever right. All right, so we got left and right, mirror left and right. We got mirror left, mirror right. And we need hand grip left and right, and I believe that's these, right? Hand grip left, hand grip right. $156 for hand grips? All right, he did not say fancy. This is the other thing. You got fancy, you got modern, you got classic. We just went with classic. Please tell me those were the cheapest. Yeah. And then you have slick. Slick are $259. Yeah. Okay. So we have those. There's a lot of things coming in. I don't know. Do I have to exit like that or what? Okay. I selected the. I don't want add or remove from shopping list. Exit Zoom. What do I got to do to get out of? I want to be in maintenance, assemble mode. Okay, so that's what we want. We're going to go ahead and put the assemble part. Okay, assemble part. I'm hitting assemble. What am I not doing that I need to be doing? I need to assemble this part. Alright, I think I was supposed to press and hold. Is that the deal? Yes, press and hold. I'm sorry. I was clicking, but what you need to do is press and hold. So there we go. We're going to come over here now. Can I come over here? There we go. Okay, now if I click, then it will center me up. Okay. All right, I'm starting to get the hang of it. That and 90%, that's 90% of it. You know, is figuring out light front glass, speedometer, and turn signal for front left. Okay, so I need to go back to shop. I think we're still in the Grizzly Motors Fatty. We need light front glass. God, why am I tripping on that? Light front glass is what we need. We're going to do that. We have 20 bucks. Classic light front glass left. Okay, this just says light front glass, so that's what we're going to buy. Boom. We need a speedometer. Dipstick fuse box. Speedometer. Where is the speedometer? Light front. Light front. These are all lights, I think, right? Okay, so anything else? Brakes. Is there a search? There is. Okay. Speedometer. Okay, classic speedometer. We're going to buy that. I think we have to now get rid of that. Otherwise, and then we got a turn signal front left. Oh, Pete, just turn signal front left. There it is, right there. We'll buy that up. Okay. Now, is there a way to get out of this without hitting escape, or is that pretty much all I got? Escape, escape, escape. Yeah, see, that takes me out. I think there's got to be a better way of doing that. All right, so we need to go into mount. So that's right mouse button. And we got light front glass. Whoop, let's click on that, center it up. The first thing we need to do is disassemble. We got to take that glass out. There we go. Now we'll assemble, put the new glass in. There we go. 11% or 100%? We want the 100%. We got that. We also have a turn signal front left. That's right. So we're going to go here. I think first thing we want to do is disassemble. So, oh, that was just the glass. Oh, let's reassemble that glass. All right, I'm kind of getting back to it here a little bit. I'm kind of figuring it out. There we go. We're going to remove this. There's a bolt we need to take out. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit the assemble. We want the 100%, obviously, with the new. All right, and then we got a speedometer here. This one, whoop, there we go. We're going to click on that. This does look like it's in bad shape. So we're going to hit the disassemble. And I'm hitting the right mouse button. That brings up the wheel. Okay, and now we've got the space open. So we're going to assemble. Press and hold, and then we'll put the new one down. Okay. So I think this job may be done, right? Is that a dual gas tank? Okay, so now if we back out, there's the Grizzly Motors Fatty. She's a good-looking ride, ain't she? I'm trying to get a nice shot of her that I might be able to use in the opening without the yellow selection bar on it. There she is. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's open our tab. Oh, that's not a tab. For tablet, we're going to go to the mail, and we'll finish this. All right, we made it. Motorcycle problem. Hello, I have some problems with my motorcycle. Can you check it out? Brake pad, rear left, acceleration +3, tank monitor. I don't know how to do acceleration. Nobody's explained that. Max speed +3. Fender front, hand grip right, acceleration. They're all acceleration, though. So I don't know what to do about that. Routine check. Front. Light front glass, steering wheel mount, upper, and handling +4. A lot of these, I don't know what to do with those, man. Acceleration +3. Okay, how do I, let's take it and see if, is there any sort of help? I need help on these other ones here. Okay, so this is, and that's the other thing too, is you got to take a look at the mail. We have a Urban Night Choppers Falcon. Okay, so this is an Urban Night Choppers Falcon. Brake pad, rear left, and the tank modern. Okay, so we're going to go over here. We're going to click on this. We're going to flip around to the other side, though. And then we're going to go disassemble. And we want to take apart the rear caliper. We can't do that without taking apart this here. All right, so there's that. Now we can get the rear caliper off and the brake pad, rear left. Let's go to the store. I forgot what the name of this bike was again. Urban Night, I think it was an Urban Night chopper. It's a Falcon or a, it's a Falcon, I think, right? Oh, stay tuned, folks. I may have just screwed everything up. Brakes. Brake pad rear left. Classic. Is there a way? Let me do this. Okay. Put this back on. It is a brake pad classic. Okay. Now there's a add or remove. So R. If I hit R, if I hit the R button, okay, that's very good. That's on there. Brake pad rear left Falcon. All right, so now I hit my, sorry. I know this is classic, so we're going to buy that. Get out of the shop now, and we will, I did not disassemble that, so we're going to take this pad off. We're going to assemble. Press and hold. We'll put the new one on. I'm going to put the caliper back on. And the, what is this? Brake caliper clamping rear. A new quest. We have a new quest added to our email. All right, so we need to get a tank modern now. So what we need to do is we're going to remove this tank. I think before we can remove the tank, I think we need to remove the speedometer, which is held in place by these two bolts here in the front. Okay. Oh, and there's two more back here. There's that. Move the tank plug. Did I have to drain this at all? I don't even know. I don't even know if they have, you know. But what we're going to do first is we're going to hit the R. Now we're going to remove this tank. We are going to hit the disassemble button and we're going to remove this tank. Why are we not removing this tank? There seems to be this thing. The petrol pump. Yes, we did have to drain the glass. That's what I thought. I thought there was a way to remove. All right, now that we've done that, do I just hit escape out? All right, so the petrol pump is out. Now we can take the tank out, and there's 4 bolts holding the tank in place. One there, 2 there. Okay. And we need a tank modern, so we want to go to the shop. And we want to go to, I don't think it's accessories, really. New Quest has been that. That thing kind of drives me a little nutty after a while, too. It's constantly going off. Transmission, suspension, engine, handlebars, all. Maybe is it under engine? I should just type in tank. Tank. We got classic, we got modern, we got fancy, we got slick, we got epic. We want modern. So we're going to buy that modern tank. There's got to be a way to get out of that, right? Tab opens tablet. Maybe I should be hitting the tab button. Maybe that's what the problem is instead of escape. Put the tank back in. We're going to go with the new one. That's got those 4 bolts underneath. Okay, now we'll get the petrol pump back in. Put the tank plug on. And the speedometer. That's got 4 bolts. 2 in the back, 2 in the front. Got to make sure we bolt them all the way in. And how do I fill the gas tank? There's a way, I know it. Motorcycle maintenance. There we go. All right, let's acceleration 59. How do I what do I have to do to increase the acceleration? Does anybody know? This becomes the problem for me because I like I say I don't really know what I'm doing. So what did they say? I think they said something to the effect of, I did a Google search. And I think they said something like, if you increase the number of sprockets on the big gear or decrease the number of sprockets on the smaller gear, that you increase the speed. So does that make sense to anybody else? What do we got? Clutch assembly, right diaphragm spring 01. Classic clutch assembly. Tab shop. What were we? We were Urban Night Choppers Falcon. Transmission. We seem to have 2. One's an 03, one's an 02. No stats impact. No stats impact. Okay. So that does not increase anything. No stats impact. All right, so this is where I'm getting hung up with this situation. Is I don't know how what do I have to do to achieve acceleration 59? All right, let's put this cover back on. And we got to put more oil in it. But increase in acceleration. What would you do, Pete? What would you do to increase? I would take a look at the fuel system, I would think, right? Spark plugs, engine. This is what I'm kind of stuck, kind of going through and taking a look. Okay, no stats impact. So none of this oil filter. No stats impact. What does that mean? Is there anything that does do petrol filter? Does that no stats impact? It doesn't. I don't know. Classic petrol pump. Is there? No stats impact. This is kind of the thing. I kind of wish they would help you a little bit, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So I don't know how to do what they're asking me to do. And there doesn't seem to be any sort of breadcrumb trail to help me figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. So I just have these jobs that I basically can't finish because air filter cover, if I take the air filter cover off, sensor body, is there a way I can, electronic module, tab, shop, engine, oil filter cap, spark plug A, spark plug B. None of it seems to do anything really. According to this, it has none of this stuff has any impact on the stats of this bike. So it's kind of pointless, right? I mean, I don't understand. So, yeah, I mean, I like the game. I do, and I want to play, but I can't. I mean, if this is what all of these, if I'm going to wind up having to, you know, end all of these missions undone because I can't, there's nothing that, it doesn't help me. I don't know. Purple, I think that's just because it's slick. I don't think it has anything to do with anything, actually. No stats impact. No. So I think it's going to be a short episode, and I don't know if I'll be playing this anymore, because if you go back and you look at the mail, all of them are basically wanting the same thing. They all want. There's this one. Handling and braking, I guess we could do that one. We can do that one. All right, we can do that one. So we're going to go ahead and cancel this. 2 out of 3, man. Sorry. Cancel. Okay. Handling and braking. I think we can do that. I bought my dream bike at a bargain price. Obviously, it was a bargain for a reason, because something isn't right with it. Could you look it over for me? Sure. But that's, that aggravates you. That aggravates you that I don't know what to do here, man. Can somebody throw me a bone? Throw me throw me something? But now we're getting all, oh, cool. Okay, I wanted to do a little. So we have handling and braking. Is there a way to do examination mode, motorcycle status, acceleration, fork leg grease? All right, so maybe this was what helps you with, I should have looked at this. What are these buttons? Oh, I've added that to the, okay. This will illuminate it. Okay, all right. No, take that off the list. But is that what we're saying? Did that just illuminate my... Looks like it's in there, right? Carburetor cover. Petrol filter. Okay. Yeah, put that back on. So we are trying to figure out why this handling and braking situation is the way it is. And we're looking at diagnostic tools. Motorcycle status. We can turn that light off. Air filter cover. Is there any way to test these things? If we look at this modern classic, okay. Drive shaft, it doesn't really tell you. Okay, so if we go here and we go to motorcycle maintenance, what is this telling me? This is telling me that check the light. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off. Okay. Exit procedure. Tank. We are draining the tank for some reason. New quest has been added to your... Okay, so brakes. Start the engine? No, don't start the engine. I was going to say we shouldn't be able to start the engine because we just drained the thing of gas. So, I need to put petrol in it. How do you petrolate the thing? That can't be how you petrolate the thing, because that ain't right. There's the tank. There's the fill tube. This has to go up. I don't know why I trained it, but much like everything else about this game, I have no idea what's going on. But all right, so this is, what is that? That is add grease. How do I add grease? Add grease is this button. I think I'm locked up. All right. The fork. Okay, so I think I'm in the wrong mode. Let's add grease. We don't want to be in that mode. We want to be in disassemble mode? No. We want to be in... Oh, that's not it. Alright, so handling mode. Handling has to be handlebars, fork. Because that's the only handling there is, really. I'm trying to figure out how to test parts. Examine. Okay, there we go. Examine. The front rim. How about the tire? Locked. Unlocked tire tread. Okay. Fork suspension. Unlock compression meter and the okay. Alright, I have none of this stuff that I need. Does not seem like I have any of the stuff that I need to have. Okay, so there's that. Unlock OBD scanner. Okay. Where is progressions? Because I am quite certain that this is, I'm getting nowhere with this fast. Rear caliper's working. Transmission cover. I need the OBD to check that out. Alright, well I'm kind of flummoxed because what are we supposed to do here? A new quest was added. For handling, obviously. Okay. Let's see if I can't get up here. There we go. What about these handlebars? Green. 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 Everything green is good, I think, right? Green. Green. So I'm not 100% at steering wheel mount upper, steering wheel mount down. All right, like I said, we did test the fork. So what's wrong with the handling? Handling is at 48. Is that the issue? Motorcycle status. So we're getting numbers now. 70% air filter. Is there a way to just run a test on the thing? Max speed 62. So handling is at 43. They want me to get the handling to 48. Okay. I think I'm catching on here. Again, a couple more breadcrumbs here and there wouldn't have been a bad thing. That isn't a bad thing. So they want to go from 43, they want to get up to 48. This is a Hercules. So if I go here and I go shopping and I go to, is this for the Hercules? What is this here? Is this, I'm assuming this is for me, right? Hercules Classic. And if we go to handling, where's handling? Handlebars. Wheels. Handlebars. Okay, so they've got classic, right? Is there anything else we can upgrade? Maybe if we upgraded the parts to handlebar levers, this does nothing. Handlebars are just, and the grips, they don't do anything. The mounts, you only have one option in mounts, so that's not it. What about suspension? Stand feet. You got stand feet. Swing arm, hold fast, bearing front, bearing rear. Why is that one red? Now it says no stats impact, but if we go from classic to modern, or say fancy, or slick, it's gotta be an upgrade, right? All right, well, let's take a look and let's see. I forgot which one. All right, tap, just a tap beat. I want to go back to, what is the front spring? I couldn't check it because I don't have the thing unlocked, but if I go to the front spring, doesn't say. Or I missed it. Flywheel start, transmission cover, air filter, carburetor, clutch cover, crankshaft, cylinder cover, drive shaft, flywheel, fuel pump, gear cluster. All right. I am figuring this out. If I come over here, fork spring classic and fork suspension. So the handling, right? The handling would be the fork, I believe is what we're looking, right? A new fork would be, the springs are actually about suspension, more about suspension than handling, right? So I'm thinking we need a new fork. So let's go shopping. Let's take a look. Fork. Let's type in fork. All right, fork spring, fork suspension. We've got fork. I think, oh, freak. I forgot to look and see what we had. Tab, we have classic. Okay, so let's step up from classic. So here's what we have, 512 bucks. We're gonna step up to the modern. So that's, okay, wait a minute. Now this says +4. Oh, see, I think we're figuring it out. Handling +4, right there. Did you see it? Handling +4. We need to get up to, we need to go from, and of course that's in the 48. I think we're at 43. So 5 would get us to 48. So all right, I think I'm figuring this out, folks. You are watching creativity in action right now. That's a +4. So that would get us to 57. So we need to go up a little bit more than that. We're going here. We're going to buy that. Okay. Nope, don't do that. We do this. Now we're going to go to disassembly mode, and we want to take this fork out. And in order to do that, we have to take apart this front end. So we're going to take the fender off. Oh, I think I figured it out, folks. I think I figured it. Again, if any developers happen to see me or watch me playing, a couple of more breadcrumbs wouldn't hurt. I was pretty close to giving up on the game, but I think I've stumbled on it now. I think I'm figuring it out. Okay. And I only had to cancel 2 missions to do it. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to do this. We're going to pull this off. And because I'm almost positive in order to get the fork out, we have to remove all of this stuff. And again, like I say, very little experience with this type of stuff. So kind of happy I figured it out. Oh, there's another one on the back. Okay. Pull this fork spring. But you know that's not it. We also have to remove all the stuff off of the handlebars. And the handlebars themselves, right? Because we can't, we got to take that off. First we have to take the bulb out. Holy cow, that is, that is all about the details right there, my friends. Okay, so we've gotten that. We still have to remove handle grip, handlebar lever, handlebar lever, sorry, I thought I had that. And there's the fork. Okay, now we're going to go to reassemble. We're going to click and hold. We want the fancy fork, which is going to increase our handling +6. And then we're going to start, actually we probably should start down at the bottom. Did I think I did this wrong. Oh, no, put the springs on first. Get those put in place. All right, cool. I'm glad I figured it out. Like I said, I was kind of getting worried. I'm like, if I can't figure out how this works, then I can't go on. I'm just going to constantly have to be, quitting jobs because I can't figure it out. I need to put my the bearing in first. I got to put the brakes back on. I mean, they're jamming this thing like the wheel back in there, but I'm not ready for that yet, man. Gotta get that caliper back on. right, so we got the brake disc, we got the caliper and the pads on. I think we could put the wheel back on. I think that'd be all right. Put that wheel back on. We're gonna bolt that to. Does that get just bolted to the brake disc? Oh, cool. All right, so I think we've got the front wheel redone. No, we got to put the axle back in, axle front. And then that nave cover front. And then we're going to put the fender back on because I think at this point, I think we're good to go. I think we got that front wheel reassembled. All right. Why is that cap glowing? All right, so now we need to finish rebuilding the handlebars and the light. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of excited actually that I figured that out. Because going forward now, it's not as intimidating as it was. I thought I was really like, I can't figure this out. I'm never going to be able to figure this out. And this may just become a dead title to me, but no, we got it figured out, and I'm very happy because I do like it and I want to get better at it. But we obviously are going to need. Is that? Oh, I didn't put that on yet. I did. Why does it seem like it's a different color? Handle grip right is classic. Is fancy. No, I want to go disassemble. Do I have another fancy? Because I'm not sure. No. I guess, is that what they had? Do I have, maybe I have a different, maybe I have a different left. Assemble mode. Nope. That's the one I got. And I did not, saddle is on, and we need to do braking. Okay, so we need to go, braking, we need to move to 56. It is currently, oh, our braking is over here. Okay, it's 51, so we got to go up by 5. Okay. Got to go up by 5, so we're going to have to take a look at the braking system. That's the front pedal right. Okay, so we have brakes, but I don't think these are. I'm not sure. I don't see any fluid lines. Basically, like I don't see any brake fluid lines, so I'm not sure if it's how these brakes work. Okay, so we have, all I've seen so far are calipers and discs and pads. I have not seen any sort of reservoirs, or this is the engine. That's your electrical, that's your spark plug in there. That's your cylinder. Again, I'm not seeing any master cylinders, or that's exhaust, that's a swing arm. Okay. So what? So what do you do with that? All right, so let's take a look. We have brake caliper rear. We're going to disassemble that. Well, actually, we don't need to disassemble it. What is it? It's a fancy brake caliper rear. Actually, let's disassemble it. I'd also like to know if there's a way, brake pad rear right. Oh, we gotta take the left off first. I guess I can. These are fancy. You know, we got classic brake discs. Okay. Shop. Let's go braking bad brakes. Oh, is there a way to look at my inventory? Progress. Because I'm not sure, I forgot already what kind of brake pads we have. We have fancy brake pads. And our caliper is fancy. So we need to go up 5, right? So if I go shop and we look at brakes, and delete that, and we look at calipers. Can we look at calipers? Fancy, slick. Slick goes up by 12. That's brake caliper front is a +7. And that's just replacing the calipers 1 for 1, right? Brake caliper front is a +7. Or do we go with new brake discs? That's a +4. So that's a downgrade. You can see it's +4, but it's a downgrade because we have no stats impact. We could replace the we can replace the discs with fancy discs. We have a fancy caliper, but a classic disc. Okay, so let's do that. Let's pick up 2 fancy brake discs. 1 for the front, 1 for the back. All right, so we want fancy. So there's a front for 71 bucks. We'll buy that. We'll buy that, and that should increase it by 7, which would get us to where we need to be. Tab out. I'm gonna tab out, y'all. And let's start up here again. I think we kind of have to take apart most of this stuff. Yeah, we should have done this when we had it off. But that's okay. I'm learning as I go. So you'll have to forgive me a little bit because I am trying to piece this together as well as I can. Okay, so we're doing that. Oh, I got to take the fork all the way off. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, I definitely should have. Okay, going forward, we will make sure that we're trying to do a better job of. Well, maybe not. Maybe I could just take off the wheel. So I promise, as we go forward, I will try to maximize the game, the work. But I'm like I made no bones about it. I'm kind of going through this. This is fancy, is it not? Can we back out for a second? That is fancy, right? This is classic. Okay, so we're gonna have the fancy discs to go with the fancy calipers. And then what kind of pads do we have? Because that's another thing. They have fancy pads too. So okay, so the whole braking system will be upgraded to a fancy system. Now we're going to go ahead and assemble. We're going to click. We're going with the fancy brake pad though, not that other one. And then we're going to put these pads back on. Okay. So I think we got that braking system done up. We can put this wheel back on. Gotta come around here. All right, now we can put the fork springs back on. Oh, they got bolts on the other side, not on this side. Although I can't really get to them. That one's going right through the wheel. This one is too. Look at that. Stuck right in the wheel. That tire is popped, y'all. Tire's popped. All right, so we need to get the axle back in. And the nave, that goes over the top. I'm pretty happy. I had kind of an epiphany here. We got figured out how this works. Going forward, I think we're going to be able to do okay. Did I need to upgrade both or just one? Because it's giving me the it's giving me the check. I'm going to change both of them, I guess. Do I or do I not? I don't think I have to. I did the fronts, so I don't need to do the backs. Let's see what they say. Let's go to the mail. And I think I can finish that, right? There you go. Okay. New purchase, old motorbike. Battery, engine rotor, engine starter, and fuse box main. Hey, while in a junkyard recently looking for parts for my motorbike, I came across this rusty wonder. It needs a lot of work to make it roadworthy again, but could you at least let me hear the sound of its engine? We'll try. We will try. I guarantee nothing. Okay, so battery, engine rotor, engine starter, and a fuse box main. Okay. Oh, tap. Wow, this thing is not rusty at all, dude. This is not a bad ride right here. The new quest was added to our... Okay. First things first, let's look at the status. The rotor, the starter, the fuse box main. Those are dead. Dead and or buried. Okay. So, fuse box main, compressor cover up, oil filter can. There's the battery. First of all, we need to... It just sticks you there, which is cool, but I kind of would like to know. So we need to go, what we need to do is hit the tab, and we need to go back to the mail. Well, it won't let us go back to the mail because we're engaged in the shop messages inventory. Oh, inventory. All right, I have a bunch of stuff that we could probably get rid of. Anyway. Messages. There we go. Okay, so it's a Texas Rider Spitfire. I got to do a better job of making sure I'm looking at it first, but let's get to it. First thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need a new battery, so we're going to hit the R button, put that on our list, right? What else do we need? We need a fuse box main. Where is the fuse box main? It's got to be close to the battery, you would think, right? Fuse box main. It's the oil sump. There's the cylinder core. Whoop. Ignition cover, ignition mount. Ignition mount, thermostat, throttle. Is that it there? It's the compressor cover, although that doesn't look very... There's fuse box. Fuse box 01, which I'm thinking is... Actually, let's go R. We'll add that. No, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Fuse box main, right? Is that the fuse box main? Am I in the right spot for that? Compressor cover, clutch assembly. All right, so we need a rotor. Engine rotor. What is an engine rotor? All right, so we're going to pull the foot pegs. Clutch assembly. Oh. All right. Rotor. This is cylinder head. That's your cylinder body. Spark plugs. So I'm thinking anything close to a rotor would be down here, right? Don't quote me. Like I say, I'm trying to piece this together as I go here. Clutch right assembly, engine rotor and engine starter. Petrol filter can. That. I think we got to remove all of this stuff, right? All right, foot peg. Pressure plate. Another pressure plate. Right hub. Clutch outlet. All right, can I take this off now? Foot pegs, O2. I'm thinking the rotor should be underneath this, right? Engine block lower cover. Do I gotta take... Fuse box main, that's what we need, not the fuse box. Okay. What else do I need to take off? Oh, the battery. Okay, so we got to pull the battery out first. And of course the battery just doesn't come out. There we go. Okay. All right. Now we should be able to get the fuse box main out. Okay. Let's go shopping. Let's get a... Is there a way to call up our shopping list? Battery, there is. Just click on it. Okay, so we'll get that. And then we're going to get the fuse box main. We'll get that. Click that. There we go. Tab out. We're going to go ahead and put this back together. Since I've already screwed things up. Going with the main. We'll put the fuse box O2 in there. Okay, so if you're a rotor, engine rotor, not just any rotor, because there's, obviously there's other rotor types, but this is an engine rotor. Where exactly would you be? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. So we got those two done, engine rotor and engine starter. So we need a starter, which I think is going to be up on the handlebars, right? Okay. Getting a little quiet here. We're getting close to time. But this was a great session. This was a very good session. I learned some stuff that I'm hoping will help me as I go forward in my quest to become a very good motorcycle mechanic, or at least a good simulator. Put that back on. I will have to probably do a Google search to find out where an engine rotor is a motorcycle. Get that in there. We'll get the pressure plate. One of two. This one is called the clutch assembly right diaphragm spring. That looks like it might need a little work as well. But we're going to get this tucked up real quick because I'm obviously in the wrong here. This is not where I want to be. Foot peg. Okay. I'm going to have to put oil in it too. Oh, we got to go here. We got to go to motorcycle maintenance. That's where that is. Oil fill. Okay. Okay. So we got oil in it. Okay, that looks like it's done. Let's go up to the handlebars to see if we can see a starter. Is there a starter? No. Let's see starter. Handlebar lever right, left. Radiator upper. What is that there? Air filter T. Throttle. Cylinder base. Airflow meter. Petrol pump. Petrol can filter. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cheat. No, not there. We're gonna go here, and we're looking for an engine starter. So if we type in here, first we have to go to all. We put in engine starter. Okay, so there's the engine starter. That's what it looks like. Texas Riders, unrepairable, unpaintable, no stats impact. There it is, right there. I'm assuming, okay. Is it part of the foot pegs? Get out of this mode though. Is it part of the foot pegs maybe? We all know you gotta get that thing started. This is the clutch. So these foot pegs are just, I mean, they're just foot holders. This is the one that looks like it actually starts the engine. So, battery holder. So I'm assuming it's in here somewhere. Oh. We are in disassemble mode. Okay, I have to, how can I take the chain off if I can't get this cover off first? That seems kind of strange, doesn't it? All right, let's check under this cover for the starter. Chain diaphragm spring. Okay. No such luck, folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this back on. But then the chain comes back here. No, that ain't it, Pete. Compressor cover. Here's the battery. Transmission cover. Oh, you know what we might be able to do? This would help. Here, first of all, let's do this. Let's get the chain back on. I'm sure it's thrilling watching me flounder here like an idiot. Engine rotor. Turn the light on. Engine starter. Turn the light on. Now, there they are. Oh, there's one anyway. There's the rotor. It is inside the engine, so I was kind of right. Starter, though, is... Yeah, these are in the heart of the engine. They're like right there. Easier to go through here? Wow, that's starter. That was close. All right, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back because I was... Yeah, we gotta train this again. Because I was close. I was in the area, and for somebody who doesn't really know much about motorcycles, that's pretty good, I think. Right? Don't you think? You won't give it to me? You're not gonna give it? You're not gonna give me benefit of the doubt here? Okay, all right. I see how it is. You're gonna make me work for it. I get it. I get it. No, I get it. I've been hurt before myself, my friends. I've been hurt myself. But we're gonna get this job done, I think, before we check out here. And again, very happy with the way things went today. I feel much more confident that there's the engine rotor. We can get that puppy right out of there. Now, I think we got to go through the other side, right? We can't, no, we can't do that. Okay, so shopping. We need an engine rotor. E-N-G-I-N-E-R-O-T-O-R, engine rotor. Engine rotor shaft, engine rotor cover. Nope, we need one of those. $117, my friend, but that's okay. We got you handled. Nice new engine rotor shaft, engine rotor cover. Lots of quests coming and people just needing their bikes fixed. It's that time of year though, you know, it's summertime. People want to get out, get on the bike, put some miles on it. A new quest was added to our email. That thing goes off constantly. Let's leave that for a minute. Let's see if we can't. We do have to go back through here, and we got to see if we can't get to that starter this way. We got that done, and now we've got... Okay, so I'm figuring it out. Yeah, and that does help, being able to illuminate the part so you can find it. Yeah. Again, all of these things, they did a great job of putting all of these things in there so you can't, yeah, I mean, and once you realize they're there, it's amazing. I would say the only thing they need to do is give you a couple more breadcrumbs to help you find your way to them. Because, like I said, I missed them completely. And maybe that's, you know, again, that could just be me. There's the engine starter right there. Starter sprocket comes off. There's the starter. Okay. Let's go shopping. Engine starter. There it is. All right. Yeah, so maybe just a little bit more guidance on that thing that we were talking about right there. That thing over there. What am I doing? I just want to take a look before we throw stuff on there. Okay. So this little sprocket here somehow engages with that. Starts the engine, and then behind here has to be the how did I get here? Has to be like the crankshaft for the engine. As you can see, they get the 2 cylinders coming off of here. It's actually 4, I think, right? Because it's got 2. No, it's only 2. Oh, why am I here? Cancel. What am I doing? No. No. What has happened? Why am I activate machine, hold to remove? Oh, I'm in replace mode, that's why. Nope. What did I do that I can't? All right. Why is the whole bike ghosted? I have pressed the button that I should not have pressed, and now I cannot open menu. Open menu. Don't want interior shop. No. All right. Okay, so I do have parking. There we go, assembly. Okay, I didn't know what happened there, but kind of got lost in space a little bit, so I apologize for that. And I'm not even sure how I got back. I just kind of was pressing buttons, but all right. So foot peg 2, that goes on. Clutch outer, clutch right hub, pressure plate. It's got to get screwed down. Okay, and the pressure plate, outside pressure plate. And then we've got the diaphragm spring. That was sloppy. All right, clutch assembly cover. Clutch hub left. And the chain, clutch assembly chain. Cover. Foot peg 01. We need to come over here and we need to go to motorcycle maintenance to put more oil in the there it is. Everything's done. So there it is. Hopefully, is there a way I can test drive this? The saddle? No. I forgot how to do test drive, so Messages, we'll finish that up. There you go. Not fully operational. Oh, that's gone. I got into an altercation on the roadside that ended with my bike getting kicked hard. Can you make sure everything's all right? Like +8 handling. We're a little over time, but you know what? Let's try this. Now that we figured it out, let's see if we can't get through this a little bit quicker than we have been. Okay. Got into an altercation on the roadside that ended with my bike getting kicked hard. Can you make sure everything's all right? The fork leg right, handlebar, and left cover. And we got to increase the handling to 65. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is, what in the name of all that is going on here? We want to go to motorcycle status. Let's see, the handling is at 68. They want to get it to 65. Achieve 65. Oh, it's at 58. It's got to get to 65. Okay. Okay. Fork leg right, handlebar, and left cover, and we got to get the handling up. Okay. So, first thing we'll do is we'll buy, we don't need that. We need a left cover though. I'm going to buy this left cover right here because it's the only one they have. Bought left cover. Okay, yes I did. Close out of there. We need to take a look at this fork. Top clamp. Fork leg right. That's left, Pete. Forklift, leg right. We also need handlebars and a left cover. All right, so in order to get this off, we have to take this off. In order to get that off, we first have to take this off. And this. No, I don't. Put that back on, Peter. Pierre. All right, we do need to take this brake caliper clamping front right off. And in order to do that, we have to take this fender. It's one fender. All right, now I should be able to get that clamping front right done. All right, now what else would be holding up my something else? It's keeping me from being able to remove the axle. The axle front hold fast. We got to take off the left hold fast to get the axle out. There we go. Now we can take off our fork. Uh-oh. I got to remember to hit the R before I pull it. All right, so there we are. Nope, we're here. Fork, leg right. We're going to hit the R on that. Sparky. Shopping. And dang it. What is it again? It is fancy. Okay, so we're going to get a fancy fork leg right. Okay. Fancy fork leg right. There you go. You have reached the next rank of skill. Oh, cool. I love the next rank of skill. Disassemble. Oh, wait. You know what we should do? I wasn't even thinking. Handling +6. We're at 53, right? And we got to get to 65. What if we got the slick? That would get us to 61. The handling goes up by 6. Whoop-a, but that's $1,000. But here's the thing, if I do this, 6 and 6 would be 12. So if I replace both of them, we go from 53 to 65. So why don't we do that? We'll replace both of them. And we'll see if that handles our business. I bought 2 now. Oh, I'm ridiculous. Sometimes I'm just ridiculous. I'm sure there's a huge market for those, so I'm sure I'll be able to sell those. No problem. Oh, don't do that. Anyway, you're gonna go ahead and do that, but I think we're thinking about replacing this fancy, right? We got fancy and fancy. This one's at 7%. But we're gonna pull this one because I want to. Well, I'm hoping that it will get us up to where we want to be as far as, we're going to pull this first. Okay. We're going to pull this first. Now we'll pull this. Okay. And we're going to shop, but we're going to go fancy left. I'm hoping this gets us to where we need to be. Assemble mode. All right. What about an axle? Axle front. So they do. They have the classic. No stats impact. No stats impact. Sport race motors. Axle front hold fast. These don't seem to have any impact either. So, assemble mode. 71%. Get the hold fast back on there. All right, so we got the fork done. We need the what left cover? What? Oh, right cover. Okay. Let's disassemble this cover. We'll go ahead and put the new one on. Was I supposed to get a color on that? I'm not sure. All right, so we got a handlebar issue here. Disassemble mode. We're gonna have to take off everything here. Okay. Still gotta take the, oh, okay. Gotta take the lights off as well. All right, handlebar R. Shopping. Click. Handlebars. +3 to our handling. No stat impact. +6. +10. Wow. All right, so we're gonna tab out because I don't remember. Okay, we got modern. Handlebars. Modern handlebars, they're pretty low. Oh, I also wanted to do this. Motorcycle status. Okay, so handling is at 60. We need about 5. We need about 5. So here's our handlebar. And that only gets us 3. So we need more. This is no stat impact, so that does nothing for us. This one gives us 6, which will get us there. That gives us 10. Let's go with this one. Buy that one. Oh, I didn't need, okay. Now, disassemble mode. We're going to pull this handlebar. We're going to install the new handlebar. And we will get our stuff back in there. All right. Still telling me I'm not at 65 though. Where am I at? I'm at 63. How can I be too short? Too short on the handling. How can I be too short on the handling? What would we say? I think we're talking front, right? Handling. Let's go to the shop. Handlebars. What else we got? None of this stuff is going to help us with handling, I don't think. Yeah, no stat impact. So, suspension? Frame, no. Forks, no. Well, we could maybe look at this, the springs, maybe. So we're talking about rear shocks. I need to check it to see. Oh, just hit the tab, Pete. Don't. Now hit escape. Okay. This accessory, left cover. I'm going to hit that because I want to go to the store. Is there a way for me to get this in different colors? It's paintable. I don't think I can paint anything though. Okay. So there's no real springs up here. It's in the forks, top clamp. I don't think we can do anything with, well, maybe. It's a fancy top clamp. Let's see what we can do. Top clamp. It's fancy. No impact. This would give us no impact. Okay. So, yeah. Handling. We've done handlebars. We've changed forks. I think the only thing left now is to take a look at the spring, right? The rear shock. Wait. We got a fancy rear shock. Okay, so if we go with the slick or the, so these are saying no real stat impact. Okay. Okay. So what am I missing? suspension. We're looking for handling. Handling. We've taken care of the forks. The top clamp. Again, we looked at top clamps, but it didn't really say, like, no stat impact. No stat impact. Yeah. Brakes. That helps with braking, but it doesn't help with handling, and we need handling help. So what do we do about that, folks? Accessories. Anything? Okay, these help with handling. What if we got a new tire? Because I think we only need, like, where are we at? We're at 63. We got to get to 65. So we only need two more things. I'm wondering if we go with rim front fancy. Yeah, I know. Rim front fancy. Classic. Rim front modern. It gives us max speed plus 10. So the tires themselves actually give us the handling. So how do I need to inspect. I don't want to inspect the rim front though. But that's all it's letting me do. I can't unlock the tire tread tester in the progress tab. Where's the progress tab? Okay. Double commode. Where's the progress tab? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to find the progress tab because I think we need to be able to test these tires. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna pull this tire and see if we can't. I know if we take it over to the tire changer and we pull it off the rim, I know we'll be able to tell, what kind of shape it's in. But without the tire tester, and then again, the progress tab, I don't know where is the progress tab. That will be something we have to figure out as well. Now we're really late. See, I should have stopped when I said I was going to, but I thought for sure I had figured out enough stuff that I would be able to knock this out quickly, but then it's going to throw me a little bit of a curveball here. I think we still got to take the axle out, don't we? Yeah. All right, pulling this. Now, escape to disconnect. We're going to take it over here to the tire changer. Activate the machine. Okay, we want to, what does replace mean? No, I don't want to replace that. We're going to disconnect this to see, oops, sorry. going to take the wheel. Okay, now if I go to my inventory, I should be able to find this tire, because it's the only one I have. Tire front. It's at 88%, plus 6. I'm going to go ahead and buy Electro Motors Tire Front Fancy. Okay. Okay. Tab. Nope. Escape. Okay, we're going to come here. And we're going to click on that. We're going to click here. We're going to go shopping. We're going to go to wheels. Tire Front Fancy is what we're looking for right here. We're going to pick that up. We're going to buy it. Okay. Close that. We're going to escape out of there. We're going to come over here. We're going to use this where we're going to attach a tire. So we want that rim front. We want this tire 100%. Sorry. All of a sudden it seems like it's gotten a lot more sensitive. All right, now we're going to take the wheel and we got to balance it. Balance the wheel. Oh, why? Take the wheel. No. Assemble. Okay. Hoping this is going to do it. I'm not sure though, because I don't think it's giving me the check mark yet, so I'm not sure if it's giving. But I'm not sure if it gives you the check mark until you're done reassembling everything or not. I kind of think it would give you the check immediately, so I'm not sure if this works. Oh. Okay. It did not give me the numbers. I'm still at 63. I need two more points for the handling. What can I do that is quick and easy to do? Not wheels, not transmission, suspension. Bike stand foot, no impact. Suspension rear, full, no. No impact, no impact. I just need 2 friggin' points. Shocks have no stat impact. Fender front, none. Fender rear, none. Swing arm, none. Sorry about that, I had to clear my throat. None. Handling 3. Fork leg right. Alright, so that's the fork leg. I already changed the fork leg. So what we need to do is we need to replace, so this is what they have. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm just gonna buy one. Front leg right, fork leg right. That's what we should have done probably to begin with. Should Should have upgraded at that time instead of just replacing. All right, so we want to disassemble this. We got to take off this. All right, we're going to be done here in a second. One more second. Sorry. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Like I say, typically, I would think you would want to change both forks to match, right? You wouldn't want one and the other. I don't need to do that. I get caught up in it. You don't need to take the pads off. You're just taking the... but that's because you got to take this off. This is a fancy. We're going to go... We're going to go with what? We're going with the modern, right? Modern, yep. The fancy give you +6. So I'm not sure what that means. Let's go. I'm going with... I'm going to go with the slick. Okay. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to pull... We're going to pull these and we'll put the slicks on and then hopefully we'll be where we need to be. Okay, so we've got... why does it tell me I can't? Doesn't fit. Why doesn't it fit? Oh, now you're screwing me out of cash, man. All right, well, we're going to end it here because I now it says this doesn't fit. I don't know why. I don't know why this doesn't fit. And I've bought all of these freaking things. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to wind up doing. I'm going to wind up doing this. And we're going to go ahead and cancel this job. And we're going to quit. So we've had our good times. We've had some bad times in the shop today. We're kind of starting to figure it out, but still a lot of questions. And, you know, I could use some help, and I don't know how to get it. Where is the progress? Where is that at? Map. Progress. Here we go. Okay. So here's progress. So I have 15 skill points. Multimeter is 3. So we'll take that. What is this? This is instant knowledge. Automatically examines 3 parts of the motorcycle the moment it is put on the stand. This is filter fixer. Unlocks the ability to repair filtering parts. Okay. Junkyard know-how. Enabled detailed information about parts. Okay. This is what? 3. So that's 6. 9. That was 1. This is 2. What else do we got here? Tire tread tester. Well, we definitely want that. That's 2. OBD scanner. I think we've got 2 more left. So what is this here? This is compression meter. That costs 3. We can't get that. This is 3, 2. That's faster service. 2 for instant knowledge. We got a brake fixer and unlocks the ability to repair brake parts. That only costs us 2, so we'll pick that up. Engine fixer. Okay, so there we are. 123 out of 150 passive skills. Requirements, we don't have any more skill points left, but that's okay. Part mastering. Okay. All right, so we found the upgrade, the progress. We've got 4 spots. Map. You have unlocked the test track. The test track consists of 4 tests that will reveal the condition of certain parts on a bike. You have unlocked a junkyard. Here you can buy used parts and motorcycles at lower prices. Okay, I didn't realize that. Abandoned port. Ride the motorcycle around the abandoned port. Choose your route and have fun. Testing track. Ride the motorcycle on a professional testing track. Junkyard. Entrance fee $20. A junkyard is a place where garbage is kept, especially scrap metal and machine parts you can find. Okay. All right, so there you go. I didn't even realize a lot of stuff I didn't realize. Again, it is only my second time playing the game. So camera, that allows us to take pictures of the motorcycles. Bank. Interest rate, 20%. Final repayment mode. Okay. So we can take a loan. Welcome, client. We would love to finance your business growth. Here are the main rules of our bank. You can only have one loan open at a time. To take out another loan, you must repay the previous one. Each loan bears interest. The higher the amount, the lower the interest rate. The maximum loan amount depends on the client's business level, your level. Use the slider on the right to set the loan amount. Okay. There you go, folks. We've done it. We've gone through it all. We've figured it out. We have only had to burn a couple of... I want to clear my shopping list. I think I got to be in shopping, don't I? No. What if I go here and go like that? No, 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 won't let me. Just won't let me get rid of it. Okay, so like I say, good and bad. You know, we did some good stuff. We did some bad stuff. We hopefully we'll be able to hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit better each time. That's the hope, right? I mean, that's what you want. You want to get better a little bit every time. So I think we did today. I think we accomplished that. We got a couple bikes done. I feel a little bit more comfortable in the place. So we're going to end it here. I'm going to maybe do a little, I didn't mean to get rid of that thing. So I'm going to put this up there. And let's see if we can't put that up there. Interior shop. Hover over a part to see a 3D view. Oh, there it is. Okay, what is this here? Where's my decorations? I want to put my decor. There you go. Place. There we go. All right. So thanks for joining me today. Hopefully we'll see you back here next time. And until then, be safe, be well, be good. And be back here next time, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.